Blessings to you. What brings you here? Go!
That must be the unfinished cottage Varel was talking about. This is the poacher's camp for sure. Only there's no one here, and it looks like nobody's been here for quite some time. That's odd. I must have a look around.
Here you go. Take it. Search.
It looks like the poacher was attacked by wolves in his hideout. He tried to flee, but they chased him down. Oh well. I'd better report it to the gamekeeper. I've got some evidence if he wants it.
Good doggy, good boy.
And what can I get for you?
Good to see you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Greetings. Hey! You're all bloody.
Do you know anything about the sighting of the devil?
God save us. Don't bother me with that. Take care then.
Blessings to...
Sure. I'd like to do...
That's quite a... Why? Thank you, and take care.
Here, mutt!
Good afternoon.
Show me your ware.
I'll be right there.
Praised be Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Greetings.
Stanislav is a simpleton.
Great. Would you like to throw... What game would you... Let's play beggars. Let's play.
Taking so long.
Alone in the woods, acting like a fool, trying to get women to feel sorry for him. Well,
God be with you.
she said she never knew to. If I was a young widow, I'd take what I could get. I'd take care. Certainly.
Do you think we should turn back? Hard to say.
Ale!
One cross is the same as another, isn't it?
Greetings.
Let them lords at the top deal with it.
Oh, come on. I don't know about the bishop, but Von Burgo surely has other worries now.
It seems some of the bishop's people have already been seen around.
Come on then, show us what you can
Ain't no
do.
skin off
Unless
my
you're
nose.
playing for the first
Well,
time.
I'll be going now. Farewell.
Filthy
Safe
again.
travels.
Damn it.
Doesn't seem too bad.
Why the hell do they pour the beer on the table?
There.
Nothing worth mentioning. That's enough. Your turn.
Hey, innkeeper, that beer. Right, what's the hold up?
Damn it! They're yours, lad.
God. Greetings.
If I was you, I'd take it. Well, that's no great loss. You didn't have much anyway. Finally! I won!
What do you think you're doing?
What a load of shit.
Oh, what was I just thinking? I'm sorry.
God be with you.
Greetings.
I've got news about that poacher that you sent me to catch.
And? Did you catch him?
Not exactly.
What does that mean?
Well, you know how you said this poacher leaves a mess behind?
I know, the weasel. That really makes my blood boil.
Anyway, that's how the wolves sniffed him out. He didn't stand a chance against them. There wasn't much left of him, but I brought at least this as proof.
Show me. A hunting knife. This knife will be no use to him now. But still, no one deserves such a fate. Getting ripped to pieces by wolves. Oh, never mind. I'm not going to grieve over him.
You said something about a ghost. Will you tell me what that's all about?
Hold your horses. All in good time. If you help with another poacher, I'll tell you the whole story about the ghost. Or are you tired of walking through our beautiful forests?
Oh, leave it out. Tell me about the next poacher.
What do you want to know?
What should I do with him? Arrest him and take him to Troskovitz?
If some wild beast doesn't mete out justice first, aye. If he's not willing, force him. But make sure he's not too battered.
Yeah, I understand. There's a lot of poachers on the rampage here, aren't there? Is there anything different about this one?
This poacher is operating on a big scale.
A big scale?
He's killing so much game that he must be selling it somewhere. It's much more than he could use himself. Only, to prove anything, I'd have to grill all the innkeepers in the area. They wouldn't tell me anything anyway.
Where does this one hunt? Any idea where I should go looking?
A stone's throw from here, in the woods around Samine Pond.
Christ, that's right here under your nose.
I don't like going into them forests, to tell the truth. Even though they're nice and close, there's something not right about them. The game is often frightened. He uses that to his advantage. Miller Kreisel occurred to me. He looks out over that area, so he might know something. Even if he is a bit of a strange one.
Actually, Kreisel has people working for him who live even closer. I'll ask them.
Whatever you say.
Thanks. I'll go and find him.
Good luck. Well...
Go!
Whoa.
Quick! God!
Nothing but oats.
God!
Now you're gonna get it. Hear about what happened at the big wheel? One more blow and he'd be a pot. Not tough enough on your own. Yeah! Spare it.
Go! Go!
Bless.
Greetings, my friend.
Well, are you still fighting people?
Of course. Do you want to try again?
Would you know of any other way to make some extra money?
The only thing you can do in this backwater is steal cabbages. But go and ask those woodcutters on the opposite hill. You might find something more interesting there.
Why the woodcutters?
Just think about it. They've been cutting timber in the middle of nowhere for a pretty long time. And they get paid for every wagon they unload at the sawmill. They work all day long and don't move an inch. They have nothing to spend their money on.
I think I know what you're getting at.
All their earnings must be hidden somewhere in their camp. And it must be a lot of money.
I like the way you think. I reckon I'll pay them a visit.
But if you're stupid enough to get caught, don't say a word about me putting you up to it. You hear? First, I'd lose my job, and then they'd beat me to a pulp.
Don't you worry. What about one more fight?
I don't have anything better to do anyway. Not so fast. Do you have anything to bet?
I do. Here.
Say your prayers. Slow down, damn it! All right, so
Thanks for the fight.
you're gonna shove your Here, it's yours. Coughing his lungs up in the yard again today.
Not a chance. That old coot will outlive us all. No, it was Jan.
I bought a lovely
Being
U-bow
hard.
the other day
Him?
for a great price.
But he was fit
What
as a
good's
fiddle.
How's it?
good.
Anything?
Not really.
Went to bed
Aye, do you want to join?
but never woke up.
Come on.
All right.
Here's the
Good.
Oh, farewell.
Christ!
Fucking cunt! Oh, say, Henry, you battered me pretty good. Here's your money. Enjoy it. Careful.
Christ, pardon me.
Careful.
God bless.
Ka! Quick! Go! Die!
Good morning.
Gamekeeper Varrel sent me into the forest to look for poachers. You don't have anything to do with it, do you?
Are you mad? If Crazel found out I was poaching, he'd skin me alive. And then Bonnie would have my guts for garters. No, that'll be them arseholes deeper in the forest above us. I spotted a couple of them when I was having a shit there. So watch where you put your feet if you go looking for them.
Oof. Thanks. I'll be careful.
Farewell.
What? Good morning.
I'd like to learn...
What would you...
Quick! Go! Quick!
Someone's making camp here, but it looks like a bandit's camp. Who were these bandits? Could they be the ones I'm looking for? I should look around their camp. This is definitely evidence. This is definitely evidence. Interesting. There's nothing to eat here.
God!
should go back. Quick! God! Quick!
This?
Ka! Ka!
Good to see you. Lord,
Greetings. What brings you here so early in the morning?
Do you buy wolf ears?
That's right. You get a few groschen for every dead animal.
Here they are.
A dead wolf is a good...
I found those poachers.
Poacher?
Yeah. A whole band of them. And not just poachers.
How do you figure?
From the way they were armed to the teeth. Their camp is a little to the south of the pond. It's full of loot.
Somewhere by the rocks? But that's damn close. Got any proof they're there?
I found this on them.
Typical. The fuckers know what they're doing.
This lot weren't willing to listen to reason. So I dealt with them. They won't be doing any more poaching.
Blimey. You took them on all by yourself. Well, you saved me having to persuade Bailiff Thrush to send the Troskovitz garrison after them.
Are you going to finally tell me about the ghost?
Aye, I will. I need you to catch him. This ghost fella is a poacher too. But he ain't like any other poacher we've had, I can tell you.
What else can you tell me about him? Why do you think he's different than the other poachers?
He's one big mystery, that bastard. He's a damn good hunter. Every shot hits the mark. A real archery master. On the other hand, he leaves a right mess. And the way he guts the animals is shoddy. I ain't sure if he does it on purpose or he's just sloppy.
Sounds like he could be a huntsman out for revenge.
Nobody's taking revenge on me, that's for sure. But I don't know if Vostatek cursed anyone during a moment of weakness. But it's true, there's a lot that suggests this ghost ain't local.
Where should I look for him?
That bastard is poaching between my patch and Vostatek's. He knows it's the least patrolled area, since we don't quite know which one of us is responsible for it. You just need to head north a bit from Trotsky Castle.
To the north of the castle? Any idea where I should start?
You can start at the crossroads, northeast of the castle. Search the rocks there. Like I says, us huntsmen don't go there much, so we don't know the area.
Do you want me to send him to the gallows?
Exactly. If he ain't already wolf food or ain't armed to the teeth.
I'll get on it then.
I can't wait to see how this turns out. Take care.
God! God! Quick! God!
Greetings. What do you want?
I'm Henry. Who are you?
What's it to you who I am?
I was just interested to know.
Look here, Henry. Did you come to shoot?
Actually, why not? I'd like to do some shooting.
All right then. That's different. In that case, I'm glad to see you here, my friend.
Are you really not going to tell me anything about yourself?
And why the hell should I? If you want to shoot, fine. If not, then fuck off. That's all we need. Fellas wandering around Lord von Burgau's quarry.
This place used to be a quarry.
No, it was the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Of course it was a bloody quarry. This is where the stone for the entire castle was mined. Once the castle was completed, the mining stopped. But that was a long time ago. There's nothing left of those days. Just that old loony who keeps getting in our way.
When did they start building Trotsky?
Oh, I was but a babe when they started building the castle. The land still belonged to Sir Vincent of Wartenberg.
What loony were you talking about?
Well, I heard he was a stonemason at the quarry. The rumour around the village is he and his friends saved their pay for God knows what, but something went wrong. The one who knew where the coin was hidden fell off the top of the quarry and was dead on the spot. Since then, the other fella's been sleeping in a nearby dilapidated shack and coming here every day to look for the silver. He's gone completely insane. Batty old fool. You can't even reason with him.
Can you explain to me the archery contest rules?
It's simple. Listen. I give arrows or bolts to the archers, and they try to hit their target to get the most points. If you hit the outside ring, you get 1 point. The second ring is worth 2 points, and the bullseye is worth 5. If you miss, or you hit an opponent's target, all you get for that is egg on your face. Obviously. But if you manage to shoot off all your ammunition before the others, you get another 3 points on top. We've got 3 competition levels from beginner up to master. The more experienced the archers, the more arrows or bolts they get, and the more they wager. Simple, eh?
I'll have a look at the wares. I'd like to do something...
Well...
Do we have a deal?
That sounds... Very well then. I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend. What would you like?
I'd like to compete at archery.
Your first time, eh? I don't remember your face from any previous contests. What's it to be? Longbow or crossbow?
Bow, I reckon.
All right. So what do you feel up to? Want to compete with beginners, advanced archers, or masters? Of course, it's tougher against masters, but you can win more.
I'd rather not get ahead of myself. I'll try my luck against beginners.
Fine. Of course it ain't for free, though. Have you got something to wager?
Hang on. I'll see how much I have. Yeah, here it is. So, can we start?
Wait a while until I get the other archers. Meanwhile, you can get ready and wait for the signal. Take up your positions. And go!
Sacre! Almost a bullseye. What the fuck is wrong with me today? Damn it! Only picking up a point at a time here. The targets are further away today, aren't they? Yeah, wasn't too bad.
Well, I'll be buggered. You won. To be honest, I didn't really think you had it in you. But you've certainly earned that prize.
Thank you. I'd like to compete at archery.
Again? But you only finished shooting a while ago. I'm not surprised with someone who shoots as good as you do. What's it to be? Longbow or crossbow?
Maybe longbow?
All right. So what do you feel up to? Want to compete with beginners, advanced archers, or masters?
Let's take the good old middle road. Find me some experienced archers.
Fine. Of course it ain't for free, though.
Hang on. Yeah, here.
Wait a while. Take up your positions. And go! Another bag in the middle. Shit, I need to step up my game. The edge again. I'm sure I was aiming for the middle. Shit, I need to step up my game. Sucker, I'm not going to win at this rate. Right in the bullseye. The edge again. I'm sure I was aiming for the middle. I'm doing pretty well today. Sucker, I'm not going to win at this rate. Nice work, friend. Here's your prize. Every last groschen.
Thank you. I'd like to compete at archery.
Again? But you only finished shooting a while ago. I'm not surprised. What's it?
Maybe...
All
Well, fortune favours the bold.
Fine. Of course it ain't for free, though. Have you got something?
Hang on. Yeah.
Wait a while. Attention! Now!
Smash bang in the middle. Well today. I'm all thumbs today.
Right in the
I'm all
bullseye.
thumbs today. It's almost a bullseye. 2 points. Not great, not terrible.
Smack bang in the middle.
Shit, I need to step up my game.
It's almost a bullseye.
I need to step up my game.
2 more points in the bag.
2 points. Not great, not terrible.
Who can down a bird on the wing? Who's the only Popinjay King? Lord be with you. I don't know anything about that. Take care for now.
The Lord be with you.
I hear that some
And what's that got to do with me? Let's be on your way. It was good to see you, my friend.
quick! Go!
God be with you, hermit.
I don't have time for you. Go away.
Folk in the village are saying you've made a miraculous recovery. And since then, you won't let anyone near you. What happened?
Nothing happened. I just can't stand all these people coming here and disturbing me. Can't I have a moment's peace?
Judging by what I've heard about you, you're a bit fishy, hermit.
What do you mean?
Well, there's a lot of talk about you in the village. They say you've made a pact with the devil, and are summoning demons from hell.
Old wives' tales. What do I care about such nonsense?
Well, but supposing it isn't nonsense?
Of course it is.
The apparition was seen by the conciliatory cross at night.
Old wives' tales.
I went to take a look, and it really is askew. But it wasn't magic that Hellspawn was wielding. It was a shovel. There was a hiding place beneath the cross. And the man digging there at night didn't have time to put the cross back in the right position.
By all the saints! So someone was digging there. What has that to do with me?
There was a brand new cloak of the Knights of the Cross in the hiding place. It's clear that the man doing the digging hid it there, maybe to cover up who he really is. And what he's planning.
I still don't know what you want from me. What have I got to do with some cloak?
The man who took things from the hiding place can't have been some chance thief, because he left a purse full of coin there.
So keep the groschen, lad, and stop pestering me. It's nothing to do with me.
I found some pretty interesting documents of the Order.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I reckon you do, Ambrose. According to one of the documents, you were appointed Seneschal of the Knights of the Cross with the Red Star. Or are you going to tell me it was some other Ambrose?
I'm not going to tell you anything. I don't know anything about any documents.
That's enough. I think there are enough fishy things going on around you for me to tell the bailiff. But you're in luck. All I'm after is that broken sword. So, come clean.
You're wide of the mark. But in the end, maybe you could help me.
What do you want help with, Ambrose?
I'm not Ambrose. He died some time ago. I am Conrad, Knight of the Cross with the Red Star.
What are you doing in the hermit's hut then?
In Prague, I got into a serious dispute. Ambrose was the only person who could help me. That's why I came to see him.
I'm guessing that the diabolical horseman scaring people round these parts was you.
That was not my intention, believe me.
Ambrose is dead, you say? How did it happen?
He was an old man. Unfortunately, he was already at death's door when I found him.
And you had nothing to do with his death?
Of course not. Ambrose was my friend. I'd known him for 20 years. He was a good member of the Order, and an outstanding teacher.
Ambrose was a member of your order?
More than a member. He was the Seneschal, second in rank only to the Grand Master. He served the Order for many years before getting into a dispute with the Prague chapter and the Inquisition. Then he had to disappear. I was the only one to know where to look for him. But I came too late. All he managed to tell me was his last wish.
You scared the life out of Gerda from Troskovitz that night. What were you doing there?
Ambrose had a hiding place beneath the cross where he kept things from his past.
I found some documents there from the Knights of the Cross. But Ambrose clearly wasn't interested in them. So what did he send you to get?
He sensed that death was coming for him. He wanted me to help settle his affairs. And he also longed to hold his old sword in his hands one last time. I went to his hiding place that very night. But by the time I got back, Ambrose was dead. I put the blade on his grave, in place of a cross.
So the sword is on Ambrose's grave? Will you tell me where I can find it?
You want to disturb his rest?
I just want the sword, that's all. It's no use to him now.
All right. I'll tell you where his grave is, if you fulfill Ambrose's last wish instead of me. I can't do it.
All right. What am I supposed to do?
Listen carefully, then. There's an old widow called Margaret living in the village. Take this cross to her, and say to her exactly these words. Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what is rightfully his.
Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what is rightfully his.
That's right.
I hope she'll know what this is about.
Don't worry, she will. Give her the cross, and I'll tell you where you can find the sword. Benedictio Domini sit tecum.
Here you go. Take it.
daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Good day. What would you like?
This might seem strange, but I'm supposed to give you this.
A cross? Mother of God, what is the meaning of this?
Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what he deserves.
Ambrose? The hermit?
It was his wish that I give you the cross and the message. He said you'd know what it's about.
Oh my God! By all that's holy, it couldn't possibly be him. All those years, I'd lost hope. I never forgave myself. I committed a mortal sin.
Well, I don't know what you did. But this is supposed to be your absolution.
No, there's no absolution. Not yet. You said it yourself. Not until Ambrose's brother gets what he deserves. The bones. They still lie there outside the wall. Help me. His soul must find peace.
All right. I'll help you. But you'll have to tell me more.
Thank you, lad. Thank you. I'll tell you everything. It's a curse. I've never told anyone about it. And it's a good thing you caught me here. At the graveyard.
What does the graveyard have to do with absolution?
Hold on. Not so fast. I'll tell you everything. First, tell me... Are you afraid of the dead?
It's the living I'm more afraid of than the dead.
One should fear the dead. But in the end, it's probably a good thing that you have no fear. You see, one poor soul is waiting for redemption. For years and years.
Ah, I get it now. Ambrose's brother has to get what he deserves. This is about the soul of Ambrose's brother.
His name was Jan. He lies outside the graveyard wall, buried without rites. He's been there for 30 years.
Why doesn't he have a proper grave?
Because suicides can't enter the kingdom of heaven. They have to be buried outside the walls, like the unclean. The worst thing about it is that Jan didn't kill himself. He didn't deserve such a dishonourable burial, and it's my fault. I said nothing.
What happened to him?
The memories are painful. We were childhood friends, and Jan loved me. Only, I chose his friend Vashek over him. He couldn't get over the rejection. So he lay in wait for Vashek one evening.
And Vashek killed him?
It was an accident. They quarrelled. Jan drew his sword first, and Vashek had to defend himself. Apparently, they got close to the cliff edge while they were fighting, and Jan fell. When they found his body at the bottom of the cliff, people thought he'd killed himself. The only one who didn't believe it was Jan's brother.
Did you see it? Were you there?
No, but I believed my Vashek. He would never have lied to me. It pained him till the day he died, and he lived in fear of Jan's brother creeping up behind him one day and taking his revenge. In the end, that fear ate him up from inside.
Why didn't Ambrose avenge his brother Jan's death? He must have realised that you two were involved in it.
He went away to Prague and joined an order of knights. He didn't want revenge, most likely. He let us live in peace.
But then he came back and became a hermit in Apollonia. It never occurred to you that it was him?
No. His name was Adam before, but he changed it to Ambrose. Besides, he got old, and I don't go to the cliffs much.
Ah, the conciliatory cross where they saw the apparition. That's to commemorate Jan.
His brother Ambrose had it built there. And those diabolical apparitions. It's my fault for saying nothing. God is punishing me for my sins.
Nonsense. God wouldn't use a diabolical apparition to scare you, would he? And what's more, Ambrose forgave you, didn't he?
Only on the condition that Jan's bones will be laid to rest in consecrated ground. Help me lay him to rest in a proper grave, please.
But without telling the priest and gravedigger. Isn't that sacrilege?
That's the only way we can put right a terrible mistake. Jan didn't kill himself.
All right. We'll give him a proper burial. Jan's soul has the right to eternal rest.
Thank you. The Lord will pay you back 100-fold. There's a rose bush outside the graveyard wall. You'll find his bones beneath it. Please bury him beside my Vashek. Here, beneath the pine tree. In that way they'll be reconciled at least in death. Then place Ambrose's cross on his grave to bless their reconciliation. Farewell. And the word was made flesh, and dwelt among us. Pray for us.
See you later, my friend.
Your journey ends here, Jan. I don't know what you have on your conscience. But rest in peace. I don't know much about prayer in these situations, but... Our Father, there are many sinners in this world, but in the end we all face your judgment for what we should have done, but lacked the courage to do. So forgive me this little sacrilege. You know better than anyone that it was the right thing to do. Thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven, and deliver us from evil. Amen. Ambrose's brother Jan got what he deserved, just as the hermit wanted.
I saw that. May his soul find peace at last.
And yours too, Margaret.
30 years. I thought about it every day.
It's all right now. You did the right thing. Everything else is beyond the law of man.
I'd like to reward you somehow.
I expect you wouldn't want anyone to hear about all this, right?
Well, if you... Will you keep it to yourself?
All right. I'll accept the coin, and that'll be the end of it.
Thank you again for your help. God be with you, Henry. Take care, my friend.
Quick, quick. God!
You're mine! Stop fooling around. You're a big...
Damn it! What was that all about?
I think I owe you an explanation.
Yeah, you're right. Let's hear it then.
And what is it you want to hear from me?
Why were they trying to kill you?
I had proof that our Grand Master Zdeněk had betrayed the Order and was conspiring with the Prague chapter. But it was turned against me. Damned Inquisition. First they chased out Ambrose, and now me.
Where can I find Ambrose's broken sword?
It's not far. At the edge of the meadow up there are 2 entangled birch trees. There's a grave beneath them, and the sword is on the grave.
That's all I need to know.
And that's an end to it. This is in return for your silence.
Thank you. I won't say a word. Don't worry.
Farewell, friend. Go with God. Benedictio Domini sit tecum.
Where's the hermit's grave? It ought to be somewhere around here. Nah, there's nothing more here. I'm sorry, Ambrose. Rest in peace. Now that's what I call steel. It may be broken, but there's hardly a trace of rust.
Oh well, what can you do? Farewell then.
Let's talk about the price.
Sure. Why not? Aye. Pleasure doing business. Take care. What do you want here, you scoundrel? Why'd you barge in here?
So I'm back, Master Blacksmith.
Excellent. How did it go with the hermit?
He's dead.
What? Did you?
No, not me. It just got a bit complicated. Anyway, it turns out old Ambrose really used to be a knight. And this really is Toledo steel. You were right, Blacksmith.
God's nails. That's quite something.
First class welded steel. Ambrose must have broken the sword himself, deliberately. It wouldn't have just happened in battle.
That's exactly what we need. See now, youngster. My clever plan worked out nicely in the end.
Right. Well, thank you very much for your, clever plan.
You haven't disappointed me yet, lad. So I'm sure forging an exceptional sword won't be a problem for you either.
Wait, I thought you wanted to do it yourself. I'm just your assistant, after all.
Not at all. I trust you. One day you'll become a master. That is, unless you lose your head first.
Damn it. I'm burning it.
Good to see you.
Well, see you around.
See you again, sometime. What's that stink?
Maybe next time.
Well, this one's gonna need some more work.
Christ, what a day.
Damn it. I'm burning it. Sakra! Bloody hell. I'm overheating it.
Christ almighty.
And that's it.
Christ! What did you roll around in?
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel? At the mill? Yeah, the place by the Jehorovka Street. What then? Has the water sprite been up to his mischief again? You could say that. They found a dead body stuck.
How can I help you today, friend?
I've got something for you, blacksmith.
God's nails, you weren't bullshitting.
I'd say it looks pretty much like a sword, eh?
Looks like. This is a damned fine piece of steel. Damned fine.
Thanks. I was glad to help, but now there's something I need from you.
I'll pay you, of course. And if you want to do some smithing, I won't throw you out of my forge either.
No, you know full well what I need. I have to get to Samin's wedding.
Why is it so important for you? It'll just be a lot of people stuffing their faces. You can find that anywhere.
I have my reasons, and you don't need to know them.
God's nails, lad. You're full of mysteries. But whatever, that's your business. I don't mind taking you to the wedding. Nothing to it. We can set off once you're ready.
This could use some repairs.
Great. I'm glad you found what you were looking for. Take care, friend.